Welcome everyone. Welcome to today's session on Tagoreji's words. I found a little poem here online. I liked it very much. I thought I'll share it with all of us. It's called Come As You Are. Come as you are, tarry not over your toilet. If your braiding has come loose, if the parting of your hair be not straight, if the ribbons of your bodies be not fastened, do not mind. Come as you are, tarry not over your toilet. Come with quick steps over the grass. If your feet are pale with the dew, if your anklets slacken, if pearls drop out of your chain, do not mind. Come with quick steps over the grass. Do you see the clouds wrapping the sky? Flocks of cranes fly up from the further river bank, and fitful gusts of wind rush over the heath. The anxious cattle run to their stalls in the village. Do you see the clouds wrapping the sky? In vain you light your toilet lamp. It flickers and goes out in the wind. Surely, who would know that with lamp black your eyelids are not touched, for your eyes are darker than rain clouds. In vain you light your toilet lamp, it goes out. Come as you are. Tarry not over your toilet. If the wreath is not woven, who cares? If the wrist chain has not been tied, leave it by. The sky is overcast with clouds. It is late. Come as you are. Tarry not over your toilet. So I loved the poem and I just kind of stumbled across it. And the resonation that I got with it, the frequency where I connected with it was that, usually we always, when we want to do something good with our lives, when we want to change the way we are living our lives, many things come in between, especially the old ways of life that we have been living with. What will people say around me? What will people think about myself? And, what happens to my image? All kind of things come and, bother us on this way. And we keep on postponing, even knowing that I would like to live a better life. Even then, I keep on postponing it as if a better time will come and then I will be able to take step. That is what I think about it. I think that once I am a little better in my life, I will be able to maybe take steps in beautifying my life, from internal side, in the sense that I want to live a better life. But we keep on kind of postponing it. So this poem that I stumbled across, I think it said to me that you don't have to wait for the toilet to be clean. The toilet can remain dirty, because there are so many things which we will find again and again are very little and petty in us, but we don't have to wait for them to get first over and then I want to further live a beautiful life. I can start with little baby steps right now, and I don't have to wait for the toilet to be completely clean, for my jewelry to be properly decorated and all that. So I think this gave me a lot of courage. I just kind of stumbled upon it. I had not read it earlier. Yeah, so Shilpi and Taru, I was just talking to myself actually. There was nobody here. And uh, this was this poem that I came across by Rabindranath Tagore. And I just first read the poem and I was sharing my reflections over it, why I liked it so much. And this poem to me was saying that we don't have to wait for our pettiness to go away. We have to take the steps in the right direction. Whatever I feel is pulling me down, if I can take a baby step and towards the right direction, then whatever pulls me down will keep on loosening its grip over me. I don't have to wait for all the pettiness to disappear. So that's what came to me. For example, in the third paragraph, he says that, do you see the clouds wrapping the sky? So the sky is present, it's just that we are totally always focused on the clouds, the dark clouds. Do you see the clouds wrapping the sky? And when one is able to see that, oh my god, the sky is overcast and whatever, maybe it's going to rain very heavily, the anxious cattle run to their stalls in the village. So owing to the focus always on the clouds, I become anxious. Oh my god, I am so ugly. Oh my god, there is always so much of weakness in me. Oh my god, uh, if one looks within the being, one realizes that there is no end to pettiness inside. So what should I do? What should I do? And here Tagore is almost inviting each one of us, like Kabir's warrior, that even when you see a lot of pettiness in you, all the dirt in you, all the ugliness in you, do not bother, just come as you are. So if one of you would like to maybe read through again, that would be nice, because I was so far just talking to my own self. Yeah.
I can read, Monica.
Yeah, please do. Yeah.
And also, I have heard that in the non-dual world, they say we are always talking to ourselves.
Good one.
So,
Yeah.
come as you are. Come as you are. Tarry not over your toilet. If your braiding has come loose, if the parting of your hair be not straight, if the ribbons of your bodice be not fastened, do not mind. Come as you are. Tarry not over your toilet. Come with quick steps over the grass. If your feet are pale with the dew, if your anklets slacken, if pearls drop out of your chain, do not mind. Come with quick steps over the grass. Do you see the clouds wrapping the sky? Flocks of cranes fly up from the further river bank, and fitful gusts of wind rush over the heath. The anxious cattle run to their stalls in the village. Do you see the clouds wrapping the sky? In vain you light your toilet lamp. It flickers and goes out in the wind. Surely, who would know that with lamp black your eyelids are not touched, for your eyes are darker than rain clouds. In vain you light your toilet lamp. It goes out. Come as you are. Tarry not over your toilet. If the wreath is not woven, who cares? If the wrist chain has not been tied, leave it by. The sky is overcast with clouds. It is late. Come as you are. Tarry not over your toilet.
Also this second last line that you read, the sky is overcast with clouds, it is late. So it's, I think I read one line from the mother. She also says that it's never too early to begin. It's already too late. So no matter how late it is, never mind, just start, from wherever you are, just begin the journey. Yeah. So please, whenever you are ready, if you have anything, please share your reflections over this.
I had a question, and I would like from both you, Monica and Taru, to hear on it. The word toilet is used many a times, and it's also said as if that is what is keeping one away from coming. And some clues are, like external appearances and feelings and, things like that. but I really would like to explore what does the word toilet in in the full context that it is used here.
Yeah, Taru, are you there?
Yeah, sorry, I had some background noise. So, basically, I think for me, it's like I remember, in the British books and all, like for us, toilet just means, maybe, urination or defecation, but actually, it was also about grooming, like washing yourself, getting ready, like that. I think I'm remembering some reference of that. So basically, what for me, this meant was that how we spend so much of our lives just getting ready, right? Like it's so beautifully said, right? That the braid, let it be loose, like whatever, okay, this is not fast and this is not done. And it's like even Acharya ji says, right, that we spend so much of our time just say, I don't know, cleaning and dusting and mopping types, like we are kind of just, I mean, those are necessary, but to be actually just doing that is quite sad. And especially, it's like, if I don't know, if you don't do it when others are also doing it around you, not also, you see how much energy, it's like you are a limited soul, obviously, like not a limited soul, but there are certain things you can do your 24 hours in a day, and out of that you can choose what you want to do where, right, depending on whatever limitations or options you have. Or usme, if the major chunk is just about, I don't know, food, grooming and stuff, and I happen to, I know, kind of, I don't know, live with somebody who's obsessed, kind of say with these things. So it's really and I don't know, it's very stark, and it's like, obviously in the beginning probably it was irritating, and now it's just like, I don't know if I'm saying all why I'm saying all this, but it just feels that this is not why you were born, right? It's a means to an end. Like, food is to give energy to the body, and it's not to be like every meal is a celebration के लिए जो उसमें effort जाता है. That's like, oh boy, kinds के, if there anything else you would also want to do with the day apart from eating, and the answer is mostly no. This is enough. So I think just that's what it means to me. And I think somewhere, like when I read it, when you were reading it, when I had just joined, toilet is something, one on the face of it, we don't want to tell that we are spending so much time there, right? We would even want to ignore, but we want to be always so ready that pata bhi na chale, and still we have that beautiful face and that stuff. So something that is not very openly there, known or acknowledged, right? So somewhere I also had that feeling that, and plus a lot of stuff, like it said, tarry not over your toilet. It's like a lot of stuff we do. I don't know, like, maybe even just the thoughts, like this may, we keep on kind of our stories, our images. I think it would be a bit symbolic for me with that reference also. Okay, the things that need to be just given away, throw, not given away, just flushed. And you are just holding on to them and like missing on to why you came. Like, yeah, I guess a very long answer, but thank you for indulging me.
और इसी चीज पे हम इसको एक्सक्यूज की तरह यूज करते हैं ना, कि पहले घर तो संभाल लें, अच्छा पहले बच्चे तो, अरे बच्चों के एग्जाम चल रहे हैं, ऑल दीज थिंग्स एज यू वर शेयरिंग तरु, कि मतलब हमको लगता है कि ये जो मेकिंग रेडी, मेकिंग आवरसेल्व्स रेडी फॉर व्हाट, have we ever asked that question, that why am I eating food, for what? Why do I want to preserve myself, for what? सो वहां पे हम कहीं पहुंच ही नहीं पाते, मतलब लकी आर दोज हु आर एवर एबल टू क्वेश्चन देमसेल्व्स कि मैं खाना खाई क्यों ना हूं। जैसे उस दिन स्नेही पूछ रही थी कि ऑन 21st बर्थडे आई दिस ब्रेक डाउन कि व्हाट हैव आई डन इन दिस लाइफ, सो आई थिंक दिस इज अ ब्लेसिंग if one can reach at any point of one's life to this question ki why on earth am I protecting so much myself, why on earth am I preserving myself day by day, for what, what is to come? तो लेकिन हम इस पे कभी विचार ज्यादा कर ही नहीं पाता, और विचार की अलग बात है, हम सही दिशा में कदम नहीं उठा पाते हैं। पहली बात तो यही नहीं पता लगता सही दिशा है क्या, नो। और कहीं ना कहीं कुछ लोगों को जब अंदाजा हो भी जाता है, ओके दिस इज द राइट पाथ, स्टिल द बर्डन्स ऑफ लाइफ, द रायता दैट वी हैव फैलाउड इन अवर लाइफ, इतने बड़े बड़े घर, उसकी मैनेजमेंट एंड ऑल दैट टेक्स अप सो मच ऑफ टाइम, that as you were sharing, that there is hardly any space left for the inner call. There hardly any space left, and it's not that I am not wanting to. Somewhere there is a call, there is a frustration in the being that कुछ ठीक नहीं है, कुछ मिसिंग है लाइफ में। बट जो रायता फैलाया हुआ है वो इतना जबरदस्त फैला हुआ है कि ऐसा लगता है कि अगर उसको आधा छोड़ देंगे तो हु विल टेक केयर। और वो इतना, उसको इतना ज्यादा स्टेक्स दे दिया उस रायते को, टेकिंग केयर ऑफ द हाउस, द जॉब, द फाइनेंसेस, बच्चों की पढ़ाई, मेरे खुद की पढ़ाई, इस सब को हम इतना बड़ा बना देते हैं एज इफ उसके उसके सामने मैं तो इतनी छोटी सी चीज हो जाता हूँ, मैं और मेरी शांति, कि चलो शांति तो बाद में देखेंगे, इनर कॉल तो बाद में देखेंगे, पहले ये निपटा ले। सो in taking care of the toilet, in taking care of being ready, that readiness never happens almost. So I think, as you were sharing, Taru, just kind of elaborating upon that only, that one has to just take the step wherever one is. Does not matter in how much of shambles one find oneself, कि oh my god मैं तो इतनी बुरी हूँ, या अभी मैं रेडी नहीं हूँ इस पाथ के लिए, पहले ये कर लूँ, पहले वो कर लूँ। और पाथ क्या है? लाइफ ही तो है तुम्हारी, उसको सुंदर बनाने की तो बात हो रही है। ऐसी कौन सी जैसे अनदेखी बात हो रही है कि तुम उससे कनेक्ट ही नहीं कर पाओगे। बट अगेन, एज वी वर शेयरिंग द अदर डे, दैट somehow it feels that over these years of our conditioning, most of us lose our basic receptivity. Even when somebody is talking for our good, we are not able to listen to that fellow, owing to the fact that it's against my ego's images, कि जो मैं समझता हूँ जीवन में करना चाहिए वो तुम नहीं समझती हो, इसलिए मैं नहीं सुन सकता तुम्हारी बात। सो ये जो वॉल ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस आ जाती है बीच में, it just kind of slowly kind of decays us, if I can say, degrades and decays slowly. Yeah.
Yeah, just adding to that, it's like the questioning aspect is like it I don't know, doesn't stop to surprise me, because lot of times, like especially with a bit elderly people, I see them obsessed with their health, like one pill after the other, and so much focus on, like, obviously food, which is good, their bodies are healthy, not denying that. But then when you ask them, oh, what were you doing, they were just saying, they'll say, I was just, just time pass, kind of. And then the question is, time pass for what? है ना, मतलब कहाँ end कहाँ है, where does this end? That is something as a society I find very interesting, that how cleverly we have been told to not look at that question, कि टाइम पास कर रहे हैं जी, अब तो ये बेसिक पैटर्न्स में जिंदगी चल रही है, कट रही है, बट एंड क्या है वो कोई नहीं बोलना चाहेगा। एंड इवन द सेम थिंग लाइक यू वर टॉकिंग अबाउट कीपिंग द हाउस क्लीन, राइट? इतनी बड़ी चीज मानी जाती है वो सोसाइटी में, like especially say the drawing room, it has to be spick and span. Then your appearance, if you are not say fully groomed, people would be like, अरे what's wrong, are you ill? Kind of वो एक norm सा हो गया है. And I think, like, when you see a lot of dirt around or things not where they are, it takes a conscious effort to stop yourself from not doing that if you have something, I don't know, more important to do at that time. Like there's a something in your body that revolves. So उससे दिखता है कि cleanliness कितनी अच्छी लगती है हमें, orderliness कितनी अच्छी लगती है, बट क्या खाली बस materialistic things पे वो आना चाहिए, ये चीज हम नहीं सोच पाते हैं ना। We just stop at the first step, the physical body, the materialistic room, the house. I remember, when, like, and I've seen it often as well, कि when you have a newborn, the mothers look like, I don't know, like totally unkept, I don't know, witches, right? Like बिल्कुल ही के sleep deprived, and the kid, the prized possession, looks like a jewel, right? पूरा time massaged and combed and well groomed, like somehow it's just very interesting and, I don't know, entertaining also, if you'll allow it to be, how we believe that this is it. and I'm doing the right thing, or I don't question it, like both ways. Yeah.
ये जो बात है ना, उस दिन हम बात कर भी रहे थे शायद, इस क्लीनलीनेस, बीइंग अ क्लीनलीनेस फ्रीक, हमेशा घर का ही साफ करते रहना, और उसका तो नेवर एंडिंग है, यू क्लीन वंस द डर्ट कम्स अगेन, यू टाइडी अप वंस द अनटाइडीनेस कम्स अगेन, बट समहाउ द intention is for towards beauty, intention it's towards harmony, because it feels sorted, right? It feels sorted if you are able to take care of the external circumstances, or whatever material stuff around you. So intention उसकी हम कभी देखते नहीं है कि ये आ कहाँ से रही है, कि अगर मैं उठती हूँ घर साफ करने के लिए और वो साफ करके मेरे को बहुत आनंद की प्राप्ति होती है, आनंद की अनुभूति होती है, सो ये कहाँ से आ रही है, वी डोंट डेयर टू क्वेश्चन दिस, कि ये मैं एक्चुअली मैं चाहती क्या हूँ। और अगर मैं उसकी भी डेप्थ में जाऊं तो मुझे लगेगा, कहीं ना कहीं पता लगेगा, that there is so much of mess inside the being, mental thoughts are scattered here and where, it's entangled thoughts, emotions are entangled, I'm not able to make really sense of it. So the internal chaos, because I don't know what to do about it, how I make peace with myself for even temporary peace is I get up and clean and sort the house. So it gives me at least a temporary kind of a harmony, or kyunki external and internal is one, this seeming body is not there actually. So it makes a difference for some time. But then again, the untidiness comes again, and the chaos and confusion of the being overwhelms me. सो अगर मैं उसकी भी डेप्थ में चली जाऊं, कि मैं क्यों उठती हूँ सफाई करने के लिए, इसके पीछे मेरा औचित्य क्या है, मैं चाहती क्या हूँ, व्हाट इज द इनर कॉल दैट आई एम आंसरिंग, मुझे लगता है आंसर हमें वहां भी मिलेगा। बट अगेन एज वी वर शेयरिंग दैट हम रुकते ही नहीं है क्वेश्चन करने के लिए, एक अंधाधुन, जैसे सो मेनी मास्टर्स हैव सेड आल्सो दैट एक अंधाधुन दौड़ चले जा रही है, पता नहीं कहाँ किस तरफ चले जा रही है, और चले ही जा रही है, चले नॉट इवन एक लाइफ टाइम से, मतलब सदियों से चली जा रही है, ancestors after ancestors, forefathers after forefathers. And it's beautiful if one can at least take a pause and begin to see that no, although I feel like picking up a jhadu, but there is something else that I need to pay attention to, and the picking up of a jhadu was just an indicator for some deeper cleansing to happen. And then again, of course, nobody is stopping me to pick the jhadu up and clean and sort even the material stuff. It's not to say that the material things cannot be kept nicely. They can be kept nicely, but there is some other thing that is waiting. I think that's where here Tagore ji is pointing that whatever state you find yourself in, come as you are. Don't bother about how you look from inside, whether you are pure, whether you are impure. Don't bother about that just come, take the plunge. And Kabir again says that being a warrior spirit, just jump. Yeah. And this is also very interesting. Sorry, Taru, share. Yeah, please share.
Yeah, sorry, I was just saying I didn't notice that before. The word pearls, right? Like
Yeah.
हमारे लिए,
हाँ.
like pearls are prized possessions,
Yeah.
and he is saying कि even if those are getting, because they also, you have to see what exactly
Yeah.
they, I mean, obviously everybody has told that, wow, pearls are beautiful and they're expensive and stuff, but they also like just mean nothing. Just don't stop even there, right?
And he's
How we
saying,
have to.
if pearls drop out of your chain, so it's actually my chain only. It's actually, I feel that
Yeah.
it's a decorative stuff. All my identities, my labels, all the things that I am involved in. So it feels that it is giving me something. That's why, as you said, it feels like a treasure. But even if the pearls, so-called precious treasures, drop out of your chain, after all, a chain is a chain. But we don't see it as a chain mostly. Yeah. आगे भी देख लो, there are more lines. Just kind of scrolling
Yeah.
down.
Shilpi, your definition of toilet, if you want to elaborate on that.
I also thought on similar lines only. But as I was reading, kind of feel like, as we are discussing also, I feel that this is so much multi-layered. And I noticed that in each stanza, Tagore is referring the person he's calling is kind of, it's almost like it paints an image of a woman, anklets, pearls, um if something is not woven, leave it, wrist chain is not tied, come. So it almost feels like, almost, that the one that's calling feels like the purush, and the one that is being called feels like the prakriti, ki like drop everything, just drop it, drop and come, drop and come. And I think, yeah, just Monica said, no, everything, our identities, our sense of karta bhav, kartavya, वो सब ही toilet है इधर. Like you guys also said, I feel the same, that the body, and here he says, in vain you light your toilet lamp, it flickers and goes out in the wind. It reminds me of the Kabir Doha, where hi, where he talks about, some people have come to my house, so I'll probably continue in a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, this
She
was
has left us at such a, she was about to say to her, and
yeah, I
एकदम
was
से she
waiting,
went,
हाँ कौन सा
हाँ, actually.
ये जो पुरुष प्रकृति वाली बात की, दिस इज सो ब्यूटीफुल वैसे,
Hmm.
जैसे वो आप बता रहे थे ना,
हाँ,
जो मीरा ने किसी से पूछा था कि, है ना, शी सेड दैट मुझे तो लगता है हम सब नारी ही होते हैं ना,
yes,
ऐसा।
yeah. But it's a very beautiful point how, like somehow the Prakriti aspect is so much everywhere, है ना? And about like just, and that Purusha, you feel like, stable,
Yeah,
centered kind. So yeah. Right.
yeah. Actually, I was
E-
going to come on this line only. हाँ, क्या बोल रहे हो?
नहीं सॉरी, आप बोलो, मैं 2 बार आपको इंटरप्ट
नहीं,
कर चुकी हूँ.
इंटरप्ट क्या, वो मैं भी तो आपको इंटरप्ट ही कर रही हूँ। बोलो।
I was saying कि ये जो ये है, the anxious cattle run to their stalls in the village. Somehow, when the first time Shilpi was reading, this was the line that stood out to me a lot. That how we are always trying to save ourselves, right? कि clouds आ गए हैं, rain आएगी, मतलब बचा लो, गीले मत हो, कुछ हो ना जाए. Like it's really interesting how with everything happening around us, हमारा ये भ्रम खत्म नहीं होता. और अगर कुछ मेजर हो जाए, हम उसको बोलते हैं, अरे वो तो एक इट वाज वन ऑफ, इट वुड नॉट हैपन विद मी. कि वी कीप trying to protect and save ourselves, and the anxious, like the amount of anxiety in our everyday life, it's like painful to see. If you don't see it in a fun way, it is painful. But yeah, I mean, it's like, and it's how you, like when somebody is talking, you can see where the mind, where all it's going and how it's kind of going in circles. And yet it's interesting that at times your mind goes in circle and you can't see for say maybe an hour or two till you step back, like how it works, the whole thing. So yeah, I will stop now and
नो दैट्स ओके। एंजाइटी पे मुझे याद आया, ये जो आप एंग्शियस वाला कर रहे हो ना, आज आई मेट जीव, दैट लेडी ना, आई टोल्ड यू, हु कम्स टू दिस नॉस्टिक, आई थिंक शी हैज मेट यू आल्सो.
yes,
So
yes.
I had met her, and she was sharing that how much panic and anxiety around this coronavirus and all that. तो मैं उससे यही बात कर रही थी, मैंने कहा मतलब हमको अपने, मतलब हम अपने आप को इतना वैल्यूएबल समझते हैं, जैसे पता नहीं इतना कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हैं जीवन में रह के, कि मैं सोचती थी, मैंने कहा इतना डरने की बात क्या है, मतलब ऐसा क्या उखाड़ लिया हमने अभी तक जितना भी जीवन जिया है, मतलब इतने क्या खंबे गाड़ लिए या क्या उखाड़ लिया जो हम इतना मरने से डरते हैं कि कहीं कोई बीमारी ना पकड़ ले, कुछ भी है. तो देन आई वाज शेयरिंग विद हर हाउ आलोकदा keeps on sharing on mother's writings that in the middle of taking care of military, people who have gotten hurt and all that, maybe some virus has spread, there are people who can stay well because they are working out of their goodwill. They don't want anything from life. They are just working out of their goodwill, and they are protected. They don't need any protective mask. और mask भी मतलब ऐसे कौन से लोग हैं जो मास्क लगा के भी बच जाएंगे जिन्होंने पकड़े जाना है. तो मतलब ये जो हमारी द लेवल ऑफ एंजाइटी एंड द थिंग हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट वी कंसिडर अवर सेल्फ, कि ऐसे पता नहीं हम इतना वैल्यूएबल कंट्रीब्यूशन है हमारा अपने परिवार में, और एज इफ कि अगर हमें कुछ हो गया तो पता नहीं दुनिया इधर की उधर हो जाएगी. आई थिंक वी हैव टू stop there and look at our this almost an illusion, and then there is no, I don't feel any need for anxiety to be there, because if I know that I am a drop of a sand, in the entire universe, and it's okay, I am special in my own way, and so far the life has been given to me, it has been a gift to me. So even if it is taken away from me, what's the big deal? तो और फिर मुझे लगता नहीं है कि अगर हम इन चीजों पे थोड़ा सा भी रिफ्लेक्ट करें कि इतना एंग्शियस और पैनिक होने की जरूरत होगी अपने आप को बचाने के लिए. बट ओइंग टू द फैक्ट कि हम कभी वहां जाते ही नहीं है, अपने आप को एक बॉडी की तरह ही पालते हैं और बॉडी की तरह ही जीते हैं, खाना पिलाना सोना इन्हीं चीजों में लिप्त रहना, तो फिर बॉडी को तो एंजाइटी होगी, क्योंकि अब बॉडी है तो बॉडी ने तो मरना ही है. सो देन आई फील द एंजाइटी, आई फील द पैनिक इन द एयर एंड व्हाट ऑल.
या एंड अभी जैसे आप बोल रहे थे तो इतना समझ आ रहा था कि basically we all know we came from somewhere and we all know we will die. Matlab, no, everybody, even sheepishly or something, they cannot say deny that fact, right? And so throughout our lives, instead of looking at the whats and the whys, or why I was born, or what is the reason of my birth, what happens after death, in the sense we have this hawa, kind of like hanging on our heads, and throughout our life, instead of looking at that question or trying to find answers, all we do is keep running and running and running कि इससे बच जाएं, and बचना है नहीं.
Beautiful.
But it's just how strange is
this
that? It
reminds
is,
me exactly the way the picture you created. This reminds me of that story ना, वो जो snake वाली story है in Upanishads, that for example I see a snake from far off. Huh? Now without investigating that snake, imagine that that snake is death. Without going closer and trying to understand what really is death, who dies and who is saved, and what is to be afraid of, and etc etc, without even going close to death, I keep on preparing a whole long life and sometimes lifetimes in trying to save myself from that snake. Now for those people who have gotten closer in investigating whether it's a snake or whatever, maybe figment of my imagination, for those people who have gotten closer to that snake, they have realized for themselves that it is nothing to be afraid of, so that I can leave all the preparations I have been doing in my life in order to save myself from that snake, so that I can begin to live life right now after the investigation now. I think अगर हम हल्का सा भी क्लोज जाएं डेथ के, हल्का सा उसके इवन स्टेटिस्टिक्स उठा लें, लॉजिकल एनालिसिस कर लें, इवन रैशनल माइंड के थ्रू समझ लें, तो साफ साफ दिख जाएगा कि हवा बनाने की तो कोई चीज है नहीं, और मुझे अपनी पूरी जिंदगी लाइफ इंश्योरेंसेस में पैसा लगाने की और कॉर्पोरेट की स्लेव बनने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. वो साफ साफ दिख जाएगा. बट क्योंकि हम इन्वेस्टिगेट नहीं करते हैं, क्योंकि हम सामने जाने की हिम्मत नहीं करते हैं, वही जो आप द पिक्चर दैट यू वर क्रिएटिंग, कि पूरी जिंदगी उससे भागते रहते हैं और फिर भी बच नहीं पाते हैं, बच नहीं पाते हैं. तो क्या पता अगर इन्वेस्टिगेट पहले शुरू कर दिया होता तो वो जो बचने की कोशिश जारी थी पूरे जीवन में, बचना बचना बचना, उसकी जगह कुछ और कर लिया. सो ये लगता है, आई थिंक जस्ट connected with what you were sharing.
yeah, totally. Like energy तुम्हारी उतनी है, okay, you have say 10 horsepower है ना, वो सारी evade करने में लगा दी rather than inquire.
Yeah.
So it's really, yeah. And I don't know, there was something else that came to me when you were sharing, but I forgot now. Yeah.
Kabir shares, and यह जीव आया दूर से, जाना बहुत है दूर, बिच के बासे बस गया, काल रहा सिरपुर. So he says, very clearly understandable that you have come from far off, you have to go very far, where have you settled down in the, Prashant sir also says कि रेलगाड़ी की पटरी पे अपना घर बना लिया, और पता नहीं कब रेल आ जाएगी, बट घर बना के उसी को डेकोरेट कर रहे हैं, उसी को क्लीन करने में बैठे हुए हैं, और कब रेलगाड़ी आके ऊपर से निकल जाएगी कुछ भरोसा नहीं है.
दिस इज सो इंटरेस्टिंग कि रेलगाड़ी को घर बना दिया और फिर पूरी जिंदगी डरते रहे कि अब रेल आई, अब रेल आई, अब
Yeah,
रेल आई,
yeah.
और ये नहीं देखा कि उसके आसपास भी घर बनाया जा सकता है, या फिर घर बनाना ही क्यों है.
घर बनाना ही क्यों है, बिल्कुल.
या
आगे
मतलब
क्यों नहीं बढ़
खुद वी मेक इट
बिल्कुल.
and then we are scared कि and plus like what you were sharing about being the body, right? हम बॉडी भी 100% कहाँ हो पाते हैं, बिकॉज
नहीं
अगर
हो
वो भी 100% हो जाए तो दिखेगा कि भैया इसने तो खत्म होना है, अपने बारे में कुछ
सही
सोच
कह रहे
ले,
हो,
है ना.
सही कह रहे हो. Yeah,
इट्स सो
actually
अमेजिंग.
mind and vital are so interestingly poking in the body
या
also, कि पशु भी नहीं रहने देते. तभी तो कहते हैं ना कि पशु से भी बाजी ले गए कुत्ते. बुल्ले शाह says, या कि उससे भी गए गुजरे हो. Yeah.
कि जब डेथ की बात हुई तो बोल दिया कि अरे हम तो कृष्णा सेज वी आर द सोल, है ना. जब पूरे टाइम जो पूरी जो जिंदगी जी वो बॉडी, मतलब वी आर वेरी
Clever.
क्लेवर.
Yeah. और ये जो रेलगाड़ी पे घर, रेल की पटरी पे घर बनाने वाली बात है ना, आप देखो जो ऑल द कॉन्सेप्ट अबाउट गॉड बीइंग क्रूअल है ना, कि मेरे साथ बहुत बुरा हुआ, तो पहले तो हमने रेल की पटरी पे घर बना लिया, जो कि सही जगह नहीं थी घर बनाने की. अब उसको तुम सजा सवार के रखने की, सहेज के रखने की कोशिश कर रहे हो. अब जब गाड़ी आ जाती है, जो कि आनी ही है, तो तुम कह रहे हो कि यूनिवर्स इज सो क्रूअल, गॉड इज सो क्रूअल. तो ये होल पिक्चर एज इफ दिखती ही नहीं है कि हमने खुद ही गलत जगह तंबू गाड़े हुए हैं. दिखता ही नहीं है बिल्कुल. एंड देन वी क्रिएट दिस होल वर्ल्ड व्यू दैट व्हाई गॉड हैज बीन सो क्रूअल टू मी.
समटाइम्स आई फील कि अगर कभी कोई प्लानिंग चल रही हो ये वर्ल्ड बनाने की, और कोई ये सजेस्ट करे कि भैया ये वाला एंगल डालते हैं, तो मोस्टली लोग बोलेंगे इतने बेवकूफ थोड़ा होंगे लोग कि इसको भी मान लेंगे, काइंड, बिकॉज इट साउंड्स इम्पॉसिबल टू बी as तामसिक or as evading as we are, मतलब it logically also, because हम अपने according to our brain we are really intelligent, और उसमें ये मुश्किल है मानना अगर मैं कंसेप्चुअलाइज करने की कोशिश करूं कि हाउ इज दिस सिस्टम वर्किंग, ये माना कैसे. एक्सेप्ट दैट आई जस्ट फील कि इट्स द नंबर गेम, है ना. जैसे 10 ने मान लिया तो 2 ने कहा कहते देखो उन 10 ने मान गए, फिर वो 12 हो गए, फिर वो 20 हो गए, तो वही. Other than that I don't see कि how this could be believed that yes this is it, यही औचित्य है, यही भागो, यही फैक्ट्री, यही वो.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. मतलब एक द माइंड दैट वी हैव बीन गिफ्टेड ऑलमोस्ट विद, उसके होने के बावजूद भी इतनी ज्यादा ब्लाइंडनेस है हमारे जीवन में, जिसका कुछ I think that is why in Savitri one of the lines, if you remember, the huge error of life, you remember
Yeah,
that?
I remember. अब ये जो आपने बोला that was also very interesting कि आंखें हैं जो देखती नहीं है, कान है जो सच्चाई सुनते नहीं है ना, मुंह है जो सच बोलता नहीं है. मतलब it's amazing how we have all the in the whatever like those communication and receptivity organs, and yet कोई काम नहीं कर रहा towards why it was given.
Amazing, yeah, बिल्कुल. मतलब कमाल ही है हमारी.
I think we can move on, otherwise we can spend an hour.
हाँ, एक actually I was coming to this line.
Yeah.
This is so beautiful. I think Shilpi also started to share. If she is around, I hope she shares. In vain you light your toilet lamp, it flickers and goes out in the wind. In vain you light your toilet lamp and it goes out. And this reminded me of a connection with, again, Savitri's lines, where Sri Aurobindo talks about the inconscience, the depth and the abyss that inconscience is. हम उस दिन माया की बात कर रहे थे, कि क्या माया का अंत हो सकता है, would I ever be egoless, or all kind of that things. So in the middle of all that dirt and dust and the darkness, I can still take a step. And it's not a big deal to take a step. काफी छोटी सी चीज है, बहुत सिंपल सी चीज है, बिल्कुल बेसिक समझ की चीज है, कि मुझे दिख रहा है कि मेरे जीवन में गंदगी है, मुझे दिख रहा है कि मैं बेहतर जीवन जी सकता हूँ, और फिर भी मैं कदम नहीं ले रहा, फिर भी मैं कदम नहीं ले रहा, फिर भी मैं कदम नहीं ले रहा. तो in the sense I connected this with here कि हमारे हार का, as again quoting प्रशांत सर also, कि हमारी हार का तो कोई अंत है नहीं, you know, जीवन भर कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा चलता रहेगा जो हमें बार बार नीचे की तरफ पुल कर लेगा, हमें दिखाएगा हमारी औकात क्या है. लेकिन उसके बावजूद भी, is it possible to live a beautiful life and give myself to each moment of my life? You know, that is the challenge. And what is the need of focusing on all the dirt and dust in life when you can give yourself something bigger to, you know, look up to and live for? So here again, feel free to share more. In vain you light your toilet lamp. You know, कि as if कि वो अंधकार जो है, आप उसमें कुछ जोत जगाने की कोशिश करते हैं, बार बार दिखता है कि जो जोत फीकी पड़ जाती है और वो अंधकार जीत के चला जाता है. क्यों जीत जाता है? क्योंकि फिर से किसी चैलेंज में फंस जाते हो, फिर से कोई इतना बड़ा कुछ अपने अंदर दिखता है कि वो तुम्हें नीचे की तरफ पुल कर लेता है. हाँ, एनी गिल्ट, शेम, ऑल द स्टोरीज इन द हेड एंड ऑल दैट. उसके बावजूद भी क्या मैं स्टिल एक बेबी स्टेप ले सकती हूँ? क्या मैं स्टिल एक बेबी स्टेप ले सकती हूँ? You know, so not focusing on what the darkness is giving me, rather than just taking whatever I can do in that little moment. You know, come as you are. Don't try to struggle against the ego. Don't try to struggle against my tendencies and patterns. Let the tendencies stay, let the patterns stay. You take the step in the right direction. So I think this was very powerful for me. Again, connecting it with the Aryan spirit or warrior spirit of the Kabir's verses. Yeah, feel free to share more.
Yeah, you know, it's like I really liked how you interpreted this. When I read it, like when Shilpi was saying I heard it, for me it felt that, you know, just like as if, you know, you are the body is the toilet lamp. You keep on trying to light it so that it glows, it sparkles, it flickers and it goes out. मतलब एक हवा का एक झोंका चाहिए, and you know, like with age or whatever, you know, how it just dwindles. Like there's nothing you can do about it, and in vain you light your toilet lamp and it goes out. You know, kind of, and you're gone. So yeah. I think Snehi is also there. I didn't realize. Snehi, please feel free to share, unmute, like wherever you have any comments.
Knock, knock. Snehi, are you there?
मैंने देखा है कि स्नेही ना बेकार की चीजें नहीं करती, वो सीधा आती है और ऐसा पंच मारती है कि जो 2-3 महीने दिमाग पे रहता है. शी डजंट टॉक टिल शी, you know, has that bomb to drop. Yeah,
I think she has shared something
yeah.
that.
She's saying she's just want to listen today. Yeah, so you were sharing when I interrupted you. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was sharing that this was beautiful what you shared, you know, and very much there I can completely understand that it can be a reference to that also, that in vain we try to take care of the body and try to decorate it or whatever, you know, the all the feed that we give usually to the body, owing to the fact that I know myself as the body. You know, I don't have any other identity but the body, and that again gives rise to anxiety. You know, and that's again gives rise to me being a slave of the corporate world or wherever I have been, you know, employed. अगर पैसा नहीं कमाऊंगी तो इंश्योरेंस कैसे आएगी? इंश्योरेंस नहीं आएगी तो मैं बचाऊंगी कैसे अपने आप को? You know, क्योंकि मैं अपने आप को एक बॉडी ही समझती हूँ. And the whole life, a lifetime and lifetime after lifetime goes in that, you know. And it's not that I'm enjoying it, I'm still anxious. It's not that the anxiety has been taken care of even after the life insurances, yet I do that in my blindness. Yeah.
The middle two sentences in this paragraph, surely who would know that with lamp black your eyelids are not touched, for your eyes are darker than rain clouds. I don't know what lamp black is. What is this referring to? Even talking figuratively.
Actually, I could not also gather it much, this sentence. Let me see what lamp black means. I don't know. मतलब जो मुझे लगता है जो लैम्प से जो सूट निकलता है ना,
हाँ वही कोई
काजल,
वही लग रहा है या
मुझे लग रहा है वो हो सकता है या
या
who would know that with lamp black. अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, ये हो सकता है, सुनो, lamp black मतलब who would know that with lamp black with the kajal your eyelids are not touched, मतलब who bothers who bothers whether you have touched your eyelids or not. Hmm? For your eyes are darker than rain clouds. So the
yeah.
intensity of your eyes is so special, so unique. That is how I am taking it right now. When please share your reflection. Who would bother if you have touched your eyelids or not? Huh? The decoration that you give yourself. So if your spirit is shining, who would bother about how you look, for example? Yeah, please share.
Yeah, I didn't say anything, but yeah, exactly. I mean, I couldn't, put that who would know thing the way you had put it, कि किसको पता चलेगा. Yeah, like I was reading it wrong. Yeah. And I also, like the use of the word tarry. It doesn't mean you don't need to go there. It means, hanging around for longer than necessary, na? You're just lingering. Doesn't mean you don't have to go there. Yeah, that is also needed. But just go and come, like,
Don't be
yeah,
obsessed
nice.
by it. Huh?
Yeah,
Don't be
don't be
obsessed.
obsessed. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. मखाने खा रही हूँ, आ जाओ.
आपने रिकॉर्डिंग बंद कर दी है क्या?
नहीं नहीं, क्यों? रिकॉर्डिंग वालों को पता नहीं है हम खाना खाते हैं.
Yeah.
Okay, the last paragraph. Come as you are, tarry not over your toilet. I love this poem. मतलब पहली बार मैंने I just was browsing through, and if the wreath is not woven, and wreath I was just reading what does it mean. It's like intricate pattern of a design that you are making, some kind of a decoration. If the wreath is not woven, who cares? If the wrist chain has not been tied, leave it by. The sky is overcast with clouds. I think this line is very, very important and crucial. And I would ask for you for reflections. The sky is overcast with clouds. It is late. Come as you are. Tarry not over your toilet. Yeah.
Yeah. Before I go, Shilpi, are you free now?
I think Shilpi is gone.
अच्छा, she's gone. ठीक है,
हाँ,
तो मैं ही बोलती हूँ फिर.
चाय पिला रही है मैं.
Yes. And the para she left was also very interesting. How we let the small stop us from, and then somebody turned up and she had to leave. So very interesting. So the sky is overcast with clouds. It is late. I don't know. The first thing that's coming to me is that you've already done enough harm. Like the sky, which is supposed to be can be clear, right? With your thoughts and your hairs and theirs and stories and images, you have casted enough cloud over it. तो अभी भी आ जाओ तो शायद we can kind of do some clearing of the so that you can see exactly what is that you're standing under, right? Because with the clouds you don't even see how much grace and the thing is there. So that's what is coming to me. Yeah.
Totally, वही हम जो blue sky का reference देते हैं ना, that this blue sky of our true being is usually overcast with the dark clouds, मतलब thoughts going on in the mind, emotions ruling the whole being. So that clouding has already been there. How would you get to know that you don't have to bother, always keep on bothering about the dark clouds? And also one thing comes, I think you already touched upon that, कि जब हम बहुत भसड़ में होते हैं ना, बहुत ज्यादा भसड़ में होते हैं, अगेन रेफरिंग टू द डार्क क्लाउड्स, we are not able to see that we are grace, as you said very beautifully. So mother also shares, it is never too early. It is never too early to begin. The damage has been done. Although the damage never is done to the blue sky, but still we are not here to suffer. So owing to the fact that I consider myself only as the dark clouds, I'm not able to have any glimpse of the blue sky. And blue sky तब मुझे प्रतीत होती है जब मेरी desires fulfill होती हैं. I feel that I can only have pleasure and happiness in life only when I fulfill a desire, fulfill an expectation. मुझे पता भी नहीं लगता that whenever an expectation arises in the being, it is actually like a dark cloud clouding the blue sky of my being. That I don't get to know. And the whole life is passed in these dark clouds of expecting from each other, demanding from each other, wanting something to be fulfilled. अरे क्यों नहीं मिल रहा, क्यों नहीं मिल रहा, जब वो होगा तब मैं खुश होंगी. और उस सब के क्लाउडिंग के चक्कर में what I am missing on is is the blue sky, which is ever present, the blue sky of inner joy, without any reason, just like little kids are, without any reason, excited, happy all the time. अभी वो क्लाउडिंग इतनी होनी शुरू नहीं हुआ है कि माइंड में बिल्कुल भरा रहता है सामान. So yes, I think you already touched upon, I'm just kind of extrapolating on it, that sky is overcast. ये मत सोचो कि अभी तुम बहुत ही आराम से बैठ सकते हो, रिलैक्स कर सकते हो. एंड अगेन कबीर सेज कि समय नहीं है, समय नहीं है. जो करने आए थे वो कर लो. अभी करने क्या आए थे वो तो जानो. सो अपने आप को पूरी जिंदगी भर ऐसे जिया कि मैं और मेरे इमोशंस, मैं और मेरे इमोशंस, मैं और मेरी भावनाएं, मेरी चिंताएं, उसके अलावा कुछ देख ही नहीं पाए. और दैट ब्लू स्काई विच वाज एवर प्रेजेंट वेटिंग टू बी विटनेस्ड, it almost never got a chance even when it was completely there. So yes, it is late, it is late. The sky is overcast with clouds, it is late. Come as you are, tarry not over your toilet.
ये जैसे waiting to be witnessed as well as kind of bringing it to the reality of your life, right? Like because you're so busy just being scared of the dark clouds that you don't even do anything or wait for them to pass. You just keep getting scared. Oh my god, it will rain, or it's so dark, my life is so dark. Mostly how it's like we take it.
Yeah,
it's about my challenge, what we don't even call them challenges, we mostly use suffering and pain. And
yeah.
कि वो खड़ा है जो दिखा रहा है कि you are more than this, like this is where you are, it's not even real. Like you're just,
You're more
it
than
is,
this, exactly.
yeah, you're more than this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And exactly what you said, the sentence that you used, to bring it to life.
Yeah.
How would I be in my relationships, how would I be in my day-to-day life if I know myself as something beyond the dark clouds? I think that is the beauty. And again, that puts us again on this path, जिसकी हम बात करते हैं बार बार, having a life divine here on earth. When I know myself as something beyond the dark clouds. Otherwise, it's not a possibility. The vision of Sri Aurobindo or Mother, for example, to have a beautiful life right now in the middle of seeming mess. And we deserve that beauty. All of us deserve that beauty.
I also find this, it is late thing very interesting, that how you read somewhere, it's like, relax, take your own time, Rome wasn't built in one day. जैसे कबीर जी's दोहा also, that कि धीरे धीरे रे मना धीरे धीरे, everything happens with their own time. And yet, he would say that, अरे wake up, you will.
एक्चुअली पता है रेफरेंस अलग अलग है, मुझे लगता है यहाँ पे देखो ना, जब वो कह रहे हैं धीरे धीरे रे मना धीरे सब कुछ होए, माली सींचे 100 घड़ा ऋतु आए फल होए, ये किसको कह रहे हैं वो? ये किसको कह रहे हैं? ये उस साधक को कह रहे हैं जो इस पथ पे है. जो इस पथ पे है, लेकिन इस पथ पे चलते चलते वो बीच बीच में फ्रस्ट्रेट हो जाता है, बीच बीच में लगता है यार 20 साल हो गए अभी भी. तो वो उसको समझा रहा है भाई धीरे धीरे रे मना, ठीक है, धीरे उसके लिए है. अर्जेंट किसके लिए है? अर्जेंट उसके लिए जो अभी चढ़ा भी नहीं है. Yeah, that's what I feel. क्योंकि अगर मैं उसको बोलूंगी जो अभी चढ़ा भी नहीं है, उसको बोलूंगी अरे आराम से, कोई जल्दी, so that would be stupidity ना. मतलब poor guy is wallowing in dirt and suffering, and I am saying हाँ आराम से सफर कर ले तू, मतलब that would be stupidity. For him it is urgent.
And once you are on, then when you do, those, I don't know, those frustrations and all, they pull you back only, है ना. तो उसके में वो बोलना, जैसे मदर की प्रेयर्स वगैरह में भी इतना एविडेंट होता है it is necessary for you to, hand over to whatever,
Yeah, and
the
go
current,
forward,
yeah,
move
go
forward,
for,
always forward.
uh,
Yeah, true, true, very
yeah.
true.
And why, like, how she says that every downfall is also an up, and it's
Yeah,
leading to a greater up.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, thank you for that clarification. And now you can maybe talk about the advantages and health benefits of fox seeds, fox nuts, जो भी इनका नाम होता है मखाना.
इस पे तो आप ही एक लेक्चर दे दो ना।
Yeah,
मैं कौन होती हूँ, मैं तो आपसे सीखी हूँ खाना।
yeah.
चलो आगे बढ़े।
Hmm.
Something little here I found. Let's take this up again by मतलब क्या क्या लिख के चले गए। It's really वैसे इतना amazing लगता है मेरे को what all we called so precious or these things available online for free, these pearls almost I would say scattered here and there, books by Sri Aurobindo and Mother available for such prices, and what all we keep on buying for such big prizes, amazing वैसे.
Yeah, very true.
So would you like to read this? This is a little something small kind of a, I would say, story by Rabindranath Tagore, Fruit Gathering.
Okay, yeah. Tulsidas, the poet, was wandering deep in thought by the Ganges in that lonely spot where they burn their dead. He found a woman sitting at the feet of the corpse of a dead husband. He found a woman sitting at the feet of her husband.
Yeah, Taru, your connection, I think, got. Are you there? हेलो.
Yeah, hello.
हाँ, आपकी आवाज ही चली गई. वापस बोलो.
अच्छा,
हाँ,
अच्छा
मतलब
शुरू से बोलूं?
मैं नहीं सुन पाई या तो मेरा गड़बड़ था. हाँ, आप शुरू से शुरू कर दो एक बार.
ठीक है. Tulsidas, the poet, was wandering deep in thought by the Ganges in that lonely spot where they burn their dead. He found a woman sitting at the feet of the corpse of a dead husband, gaily dressed as for a wedding. She rose as she saw him, bowed to him, and said, "Permit me, master, with your blessings, to follow my husband to heaven." "Why such hurry, my daughter?" said Tulsidas. "Is not this earth also his who made heaven?" "For heaven I do not long," said the woman. "I want my husband." Tulsidas smiled and said to her, "Go back to your home, my child. Before the month is over, you will find your husband." The woman went back with glad hope. Tulsidas came to her every day and gave her high thoughts to think till her heart was filled to the brim with divine love. When the month was scarcely over, her husband, her neighbors came to her asking, "Woman, have you found your husband?" The widow smiled and said, "I have." Eagerly they asked, "Where is he?" "In my heart is my Lord, one with me," said the woman.
Beautiful, na? I just loved it.
And what, grace of, such a mystic who would actually, individually give so much time at that time to, yeah.
I think again connecting back to what Shilpi started sharing, that all of us are the naris, whether gender, male or female. And this has to be this connection of Purush Prakriti, this has to be made alive in our this very life. And again, the path of integral yoga, where the beauty of the Purusha, the calmness and the poise of the Purusha has to shine into Prakriti, and not Prakriti going about in her own mechanical manner, own, the blind patterns of Prakriti, the tendencies, the vrittis. So that light of clarity of the Purusha, that light of seeing of the Purusha, the light of witnessing, the light of wisdom, all that coming from the Purusha has to shine in the Prakriti. So this is the, the integrating aspect of yoga, I would say, the union that we talk of.